Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to celebrate this thing we call Patreon memberships. That's right, it's Chris. Top of the episode, copying Prince in a terrible way. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Prince is dope, and you should listen to him more if you aren't, because he's rad. Let's go down the list of Patreon folks to thank. We're going to start with Taylor. We're going to go to Drower next. Next up is Miles, followed by Randy, followed by Yam. And then we're going to hop over to Colby, and then Thomas, and then Randy G, and lastly, Laszlo, but not leastly. So thank you all for your donations and your Patreon memberships, and we really, really do appreciate that. And that's all I really got, so hop into the episode here and enjoy it.
Welcome, weary dreamscape travelers, to Nighttime Island Radio. The only place where sleepy eludes you and dreamy pastures are always on the horizon. I will be your shepherd this evening, and you can call me Little Whispers. Just listen to my voice, and I will regale you of tales not your own, and hardships far, far away. Now just sit back, and let your mind wander, my sheep. It seems the crew wake up suddenly in room 237 with some time missing. The hours of 12:21 a.m. to 8:37 a.m. And they wake up suddenly to the much less entertaining Daytime Island radio program. Duffy, a scared haze, exits the room as swiftly as possible while cooler heads prevail to the remaining team. And after searching the room, they discover that Agent West's clues are no longer there. That's interesting. Back downstairs, Duffy leaves the entrance of the hemlock to hear Kevin's frantic voice yelling at the sheriff. Seeing that Duffy was alive, Kevin was relieved. How sweet. But in a turn of events, Duffy arrests Kevin in front of the sheriff for arson and ushers him away as fast as possible. Meanwhile, Acid Reflux ended up checking that strange email account that they found in the green box to unearth some information about the island's past and the indefinite fate of the previous cell. Well, West being the only one alive, it seems time is of the essence. As Acid Reflux finished opening up the emails, the last one contained the strange eye symbol that started to take over his vision, and he jumped from the vehicle in a rush to get back to the hemlock. Interesting things are unfolding on this tiny island. Not sure who to trust, and not sure where to look, but sure enough, the clock is ticking. Sweet dreams, my little flock. Until next time.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm assuming you're back because there was a cliffhanger last week. I finally got to do the Chris thing, guys.
Oh yeah, feels good.
It's not really the Chris thing. I mean, a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
But thank you for attributing it to me.
I'm coining you.
Never done before Chris.
No, never.
Yeah. They liked it so much I got to come back for another episode. Yeah. But yeah, so where we left off was Acid Reflux when read the last email, saw this bleeding eye image come protruding out of his laptop screen because he failed his sand check, and yeah, he just kind of yeeted himself out of the moving vehicle. My question is how does Ace drive? Is it reckless? Is it safe? Is it speeding?
I think Ace is probably doing like 5 over the speed limit.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what the speed limit is. I'm assuming the speed limit is probably only like
I mean,
30 on the island.
It's a small island. You can get to A to B with. I mean, there's no highway.
Yeah, I think he's probably doing like 30, 35.
35. Okay.
Just because he doesn't know the area.
Okay.
So,
And we're taking a right-hand turn, so you go out and then immediately go under a wheel.
well, I was gonna see. Could I roll like alertness to see if I notice this happening?
well,
'Cause I have a
yes.
40 alertness, so it's not high.
That's what I was gonna say.
No, yeah.
Is like I think like it takes me, move
No,
my
yeah,
laptop,
exactly.
unbuckle,
Yeah,
open
I
the
got a
car,
70
and like
alert.
we got a car full of agents. So
Right,
like I'm
but-
thinking,
You two are in the back.
Yeah.
This is happening while you guys are interrogating Kevin. So I think I would be the only one up front to notice this. And like I said, I have a 40 awareness, so it's not like this is something I'm going to be.
No,
what
I was
do
gonna
you
say.
say? What's your ruling?
I was gonna say, his sole thing is driving and smoking a cigar. Like he can go ahead and roll because he's gonna see you try to jump out of the car.
I ain't noticed shit.
All right.
I rolled
No.
85 over 40,
So
so.
we're saying
Oof.
the people in the back, they don't notice.
Well, you
Just wanna
got
make sure.
If they roll, they have to take a negative 20 to their roll because they're in the back seat. And
Okay.
They can't really see what's happening.
All right, let's do it. Is it a
27.
Okay, so Strauss notices you unbuckling yourself.
okay? All right.
Do you say anything?
I mean, it's hard to say because I don't know if I'm in the middle of talking. Because we were
Oh.
talking to Kevin this whole time. That's why maybe I'll notice him, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we can decide that as a group. Are you guys going to be interrogating Kevin in the back seat while Acid Reflux is reading the email?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys are distracted already.
Yeah, we got in the car and started interrogating him.
Oh, right. So,
Yeah.
he's...
Ace-
That's why Ace drove.
Yeah, that's why I drove, so they could be in the back to
Yeah.
have their little chat.
Okay, so I'm going to say in real time, it probably took Acid Reflux like 5 to 10 minutes to get to this point where he's unbuckling himself and getting out of the... So we can go back a little bit while you guys are interrogating, and then we can meet up where Acid Reflux is starting to unbuckle himself. That way we can
Sure.
get the Kevin dialogue in.
I mean, do we want to just at least complete the roll? Because he already rolled for perception, but you want to do like a luck roll to see if he like.
Let me think.
What's your awareness?
Yeah.
70.
Okay, yes,
Oh.
even with the net minus 20, you still.
Yeah. So it's
See
still
shit.
successful.
My
Yeah,
situational awareness is top notch.
Nice.
got it. So past his alertness, and you...
I wouldn't say anything. I trust that he knows what he's doing.
Okay,
Maybe.
all right.
He's a new guy. It's a hazing ritual. I'll let him do whatever dumb thing you want to do.
But at least you noticed. So then when
Yes.
you see that I open the car door and begin to go out, is there any...
Say, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
I would just keep going.
you just keep
I
going.
can't- I can't do anything. I'm in the
Well,
back seat.
actually,
That'd be such a quick bam bam. Like,
I wrote in this, if the agent fails the sand check, they will try to go back to where they first saw the bleeding eye symbol, no matter where they're at, but for 1d20 worth of minutes. So I still need to roll the 1d20.
Okay.
These dice are so dope.
All right, you will be in this trance for 7 minutes of just trying to get back to where you
Good
first
news,
saw it.
though. You're not going to be alive for 7 minutes because you're jumping out of a moving car.
At
right.
30 miles an hour, if you tuck and roll, you will be just fine, and you'll be able to get up and sprint to the hotel. So I don't even think we'll be able
And
to
plus,
catch
it's
you.
an island, so mostly it's just like sand, like packed sand. So it's not like just rocks and.
I'd say it's like a D4 damage, D6. One of those two, I think.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna do these 6 worth
Some
of damage.
scrapes.
All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking if this was me, I would be like, I would probably get, if someone noticed and like saw someone jumping out, they would get like a roll to try to like reflex, try to grab them.
You know what?
I mean?
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah.
Just because once you open the door,
Yeah.
Ace would probably be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah. I mean, somewhat, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
So I'm gonna leave that up to Chris. If
Okay.
Chris is just like, I'm gonna watch this fucker go out. I don't know. I don't
mean-
really know this guy. Are you gonna like try to reach out? Or are you gonna try to do anything?
And that was what my alertness roll was for, to see if I saw it, and I failed that.
Yeah, you
Failed,
failed.
that's true.
Okay.
So I'm
All
okay
right.
with Chris not.
Yeah, if
I'm
I
just-
failed
all
that roll, so I'm
All
off
right.
in my own little la land.
right. All right.
All right. Your damage is
Turning up the radio. Got Huey Lewis on there.
3. You get like huge elbow scrapes. You get a little bit of road rash on your wrists. But then you just kind of like get right back up and you just start walking to the greenhouse.
We're like, what the fuck?
I think at that point, Ace would like hit the brakes. You guys would like hold on, everybody. Just, like,
yeah.
hopefully you guys have seatbelts on in the back.
I think that's a good time to
Yeah.
pause that and
think
then go
that'd
back
be
to the
good.
Kevin
Yeah.
conversation.
Let's do
You want us to leave for the Kevin conversation?
Well, you're present.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the
Sure.
thing. Like you should know this, but yeah.
Let's do it.
So this is just a few minutes before Kevin's sitting in the middle. Duffy and Strauss both have a gun on him.
Oh yeah, I mean we fucking strong arm him into the back seat.
Well,
I've got
he's
my
not
gun.
resisting. He's going
I'm
with
still
it.
I
being
don't
rough.
care.
Yeah,
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I mean, he has a little trouble getting in the back seat because of the whole no knees
I will.
thing. But
You know how cops are
I forgot
like,
about
watch your
that.
head when they like on cops.
He won't
they'd be
need
like,
to watch his
your
head.
I'll slam that motherfucker's head into the door and then toss him in.
okay, yeah.
All right, Kevin, what the hell's going on?
Does he still have his handcuffs on?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's just like, oh, you guys, I'm just so happy that you came in. Oh man, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what I was gonna say.
Did you know what the hell happened? Okay, how about this? Let's back up. Why are you so happy to see us?
Because
why are you sure that we weren't going to be there?
Well, why'd
you do this to the agents?
And
Why aren't you
Kevin-
answering? And I hit him in the head with a gun.
Kevin, if you don't tell us what we want to hear, I will kill you.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be a sweet reprieve. Trust me.
Yeah, it would be. You are right. We would all be better off if you weren't here. Why were we there?
You're the second person to tell me that
Yep,
today.
and I punch him in the face.
He just kind of laughs. He's just like, you guys, you're the real deal. You
Do
guys
I
are
need
the
to-
real deal.
Do I need to roll for unarmed combat?
You know what?
I
He's
have a
not.
60.
I'm gonna give it to you. He's handcuffed. He's not gonna be able to do much.
Headbutt him, maybe?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just pistol whip him.
Get a headbutt.
In the nose. Like
He's just laughing. He's just like, you guys are the real deal. Just
So
the
his
glory days of being an
broken
agent.
nose, he's streaming blood, he's laughing.
He's just laughing.
Okay, I'm going to put this guy on his fucking knees in the green box.
But he doesn't
and
have knees.
Probably kill. Oh yeah, you're right. I'll stand him up against a fucking wall.
Sit him on his
and
butt.
I'm gonna shoot this fucking guy.
Why are you so happy to see us?
The other agents didn't come out of the hotel. And I needed to know that you guys were safe.
And you sent him there.
I didn't know that they wouldn't come out.
But you sent us there thinking we wouldn't come out.
Well, that's what Delta Green does. If something is fishy and it's supernatural, we go and fix it. That's what Delta Green does.
What's in the room, Kevin?
What's in what room?
Out of anger, I think I might put my pistol in his mouth.
They can't talk, but okay.
You worked at the you
I'm
worked
okay
at
with
the
that.
you worked there, right?
Where?
You worked at the hotel?
No, I
You
didn't work at the
maintenance?
hotel.
Pistol in his mouth.
No, I do
Pistol in his
maintenance
mouth.
for the people. I do maintenance for the people that live here currently. Fuck those new, whatever, the rich people. I don't care about those fuckers. I do maintenance for everyone that lives here. Then
I thought you did maintenance at the hotel. That was my understanding.
No,
That's
no.
what he told us.
Yeah, he told us that he did maintenance at the hotel.
Oh, sorry, then I wasn't clear.
Oh,
he
no,
does
that's cool.
He does like roof repair and like
Gotcha.
dishwasher
Wait a
repair
minute. We
for
skipped
the.
forward in time into a different reality
Yeah.
where he does.
No,
We were
sorry.
told that-
I was misled. I was.
Okay,
that was
okay,
my
okay.
fault. Sorry.
Okay,
yeah.
so he's like, "You ever been in the hotel, Kevin?"
No, well, I mean, I was in the hotel trying to get all the missing people, and that's when they caught me and then kicked me out.
It's like,
I literally don't have any more questions for him. I'm going to get Easton on the phone.
You get Easton on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. You pick up, you dial his number, he picks up with, like, barely the first ring, and he's just like, hello?
Easton, this is Duffy.
Oh, hey, Duffy, how's it going down
Why
there
were
in
we
paradise?
sent to this island?
Well, you were sent down the island to, well, I think I gave you...
Who tipped you off?
Who tipped us off? Well, you know, there's Kevin. And,
This is on speakerphone. Just-
okay. And we got some intel that there's missing people. And
Kevin tipped you off about the hotel? And
Well-
said that there was missing people going missing inside the hotel?
he said that there's people
Click.
going.
He hangs up.
Oh, okay, that's rude. But okay, that's worth it. Go for it.
Something's fishy here, Kevin. None of this doesn't line up.
Yeah, and Duffy's just going to be silent until we get back to the green box, or until...
so I think that would be where.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably where we're gonna like meet up in this timeline where like screeching halt, like acid reflux is in this like very state of being where he's not hearing anybody, but like he just like rolls out the car and like how do you guys react?
Gee, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I would hit like car slide sideways, coming
Yeah.
to a stop.
Yeah.
So
like
throw it in park and be like, I think give him a little bit like because I'm assuming we see you stand up and like start walking back.
Start
it's
walking,
like
yeah.
Is he
All
walking
right,
to the
right.
same direction we're going?
no, he's walking the opposite. He's going back to the
Back
hotel.
to the hotel.
I'm trying to
So-
get back to the room.
I think I'd be like, don't let the little guy drive, and I just get out and start walking after.
Yeah, I don't think Strauss and I would move. from
Yeah, I think
Kevin's
if anything,
No.
he'd be like, you two stay here with him, and I'd go like shuffle like jogging after like Champ, time to get back in the car, buddy. What are you doing?
So, like,
What the fuck?
under acid reflux's breath, you can hear him mumbling to something along the lines of, "We didn't listen. We couldn't see. We didn't listen. We couldn't see." And he's just like, doesn't even hear you. He's just
I think
like,
I would probably
walking.
just get in front of him and like
That
put my
was
hand out
on,
and like on his.
Hold on.
That was in the email.
No, I can see you, but I don't know where you are.
Yeah.
That was in the email, and then there was
No,
in the journal.
in the green box is a copy
Yeah.
of Beowulf with that phrase written at the top of every page.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we gotta fucking kill the troll or whatever it is in Beowulf, right?
Gotta
That's
kill
the plan?
Beowulf.
I love how you guys are just like, "Oh, shoot him! We're gonna shoot everyone."
Now there's a troll. Fuck. No, I think I would just kind of walk up and like put my hand on his chest and see if that stops him.
I mean, he's gonna like resist it, but it does kind of.
I'm not being forceful. I'm just kind of like, hey, there, champ, like patting him on the chest.
Yeah.
So I just patted Cody on the
Yeah,
chest.
yeah.
So
Gotta cop a feel a little bit.
yeah, it's a good feel.
I mean, it makes me satisfied.
But yeah, so I think he would just try to stop him, and then if he does, I'm assuming he keeps walking past me.
He just keeps walking past you.
Okay.
Very passive.
I think Duke would have to bust out his old wrestling moves and like put him in a hold to like stop him from moving.
Oh, what role would that be? I gotta see.
I'm assuming
Unarmed combat.
I would say either unarmed combat or
What is your unarmed combat?
60.
I
Oh,
think when it's that high, sometimes you don't even need.
he's not gonna be fighting back.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna give it to you just
Yeah.
because like he's in this blackout mode.
I think
right
I'm just
now.
gonna like put him in a full Nelson, like put him in a full Nelson, kind of just bring the hands together and like turn him towards the car and be like, "All right, champ, we got to get you back to the car.
Yeah.
This isn't
Calm down, buddy.
We can't be walking along the side of the road here all willy nilly. Come on now."
Yeah, you keep dragging him, but his feet are like moving, trying to like act in the motion of
Right.
walking.
Nice.
But he's just like still like looking in that direction, like
What the hell are they doing back there? I'm like looking out the back window.
I think I'd be walking just like, yeah, I had to do this to El Muerto back in Mexico. It was, had to get him down. He was getting a little weird, but it's all right. We're gonna get you back to where you need to go.
yeah. Do you try to get him in the car, or do you just kind of like wait it out to see if he comes to?
I think I'd probably get him back to the car and like probably like yell at one of them to get out and open the door because I've got him held.
Duffy, you got this guy?
Kevin?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll put my gun away, get out, and be like, what the hell?
And you would hear him muttering. It's like, he's saying a bunch of shit under his breath. I think something got him.
Go over there and like snap my fingers in front of his eyes and like wave my hand.
At this point, it's been about like 3 minutes or so. Yeah.
You boys got some extra handcuffs or anything?
You use the ones you got.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have carried any.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I would just try to... I don't want to put him back in the car and then have him like try to get into the driver's seat.
Is there a child lock or something?
Not in the front. There would be child locks in the back seat, but there would be in the front seat. There usually typically aren't child locks. I know that because I have kids.
I'd be accosting Kevin, thinking that he has something to do with
What
it.
are you doing? What'd you do?
I love Duffy and his trust issues.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
never-
let me ask you guys, who do you think is the main like problem here? Because it seems like everybody thinks I'm wild for thinking that Kevin has everything to do with this.
My instinct right now is it's probably Kevin and his wife. Whatever, something they did to retire when they retired here.
Yeah, they did that.
They did
fucking
something.
ritual.
Mentioned some ritual
But
bullshit.
there's photos of them, the other people, like older than that.
I just think that I'm with you. They have something more to do.
I don't doubt that they might have triggered something by coming here, but I still think that Tiffany has
I
a
mean, I
large
think
hand in
she's-
this.
And she's also completely untouchable right now. So
Right.
I literally, without going after Kevin, I don't know.
Look,
where to
we're
go
Delta
next.
Green. Like, we're gonna clean up what we gotta clean up. Like, if we're gonna kill Kevin, we're gonna kill Kevin. Like, I don't have qualms about that.
Cool.
All right. First things
There's
first,
no point to me where
so-
I'm just like, oh, we can't do that. Like, no, like if we think I'm gonna trust you. If you think something's in on it, then
Fuck it. Okay.
the fucking go
So
with it.
my answer is, and this is obviously happening later after I'm not in trance, and we're just like discussing this. But like, I do suspect Susie a little bit, not Mike as much. But like the fact, I when we left off last time, I was a little suspect of Susie. Not like enough to start gunning like you are. I'm not, but like more like I'm definitely paying attention because I remember like Susie like set up this meeting with whatever Tiffany or whatever.
Kevin did.
Yeah.
I thought
It was Susie that called and set up your meeting at the hotel because they know Kevin's voice.
Exactly.
right. So that's what I'm saying. Is
It was
Susie,
Kevin.
Well, no, but Susie set up the meeting.
Right,
Susie
but under
said
Kevin
for
said to do
Kevin,
it.
because
said to
Kevin isn't allowed to be there. Like, that's
Either way, Susie's at least a part of it with Kevin.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Kevin reported that Susie found the watch, which was stuck at 12:21, and then put it in the box, and now he's smashing it. Which is I don't know if that's wrong information
Smashing
or
the
it's just
phone.
weird.
Smashing
so
the phone.
there's he's smashing
Not
the
the
phone.
watch.
So the watch. Yeah. Okay. So
All
the
right,
watch
we need to
is,
get back there and figure out what the hell this phone is.
So yeah, if we don't have extra, because I was gonna say we could put him into the car
Try to shake
and
him
then
awake.
like handcuff him, either handcuff him together or put his hands behind the seat and handcuff it that way.
Well,
But-
where are we? Are we in a secluded spot? Because
No, we're like in the middle of the road.
Kevin in the trunk.
You're in the middle of the road, but let me roll like luck to see if anyone passes by. It is an island. It's early in the morning, so
I wave my gun at him.
We'll
saying,
shoot
"Try
them
it."
too.
no one passes by. You're good.
Pop. I'm gonna
Cool.
say, Ace, pop the trunk, and I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
snag
I'll
Kevin.
pop.
I'm gonna
The
Well, I
whole,
could put
whole
Kevin
time,
in the
I'm
trunk.
gonna Uncle Phil Kevin into the trunk, and I'm gonna.
I guess you would have to because I've got what's the
Yeah.
called? So I would
Hand me the keys.
left pocket get my keys.
And then we can put acid reflux in the middle of us not doing anything, which is like
Oh,
you're
there's
not going
the
anywhere.
trunks usually have a release on the inside, specifically.
He's
for-
handcuffed.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Put him in the middle
And
of you
he's
two.
got no knees. If he can,
Okay,
if he
I
can,
forgot
like,
he was handcuffed. Yeah,
snake
Yeah,
himself
definitely.
out.
Like, sorry about this, Kevin. In the trunk. Huh!
Yep.
Just huck him in there.
Sucks to be you.
and he's just like, I really respect the work you guys are doing here. I really do.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, okay.
All right, so then after that kerfuffle,
Yeah.
Load acid reflux in between us.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to like get out of the car. He's trying to like climb
What
over
is-
one of you.
What is wrong with you, man? What are you doing?
He's just
I just imagine this scene where it's like reflex, like trying to climb with it, it's like stop it,
Yeah,
slapping
yeah,
his
yeah.
hands, like bang.
Yeah, bad.
I feel like at this point you're probably
Spraying me
close
with,
to the
yeah.
7 minutes. At this point you're probably close to the 7 minutes, and so like once like acid reflux is like halfway on top of Duffy's lap trying to get over him and like open the door, he's just gonna snap out of it.
Yeah. And I'm like, huh! And I start like, just like, get off of me. What's happened? Get off of me.
Yeah, get off of me.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the? You jumped out of the car, and like I'm just like,
Yeah,
bundled up with you in the back.
Is there like a noticeable change? Was he kind of like zombified?
Well, he was
and now
muttering
he's,
under
like-
his voice the entire time, so I'm assuming like he was just
So he'd be like, "Do you remember anything?
I don't know where I am. Why am I here?
You were looking at the computer up front, and then you jumped out of the car.
Yeah, where's my laptop?
It's right there." And he'll just like point at.
I
the
like
guy.
grab it and just like hold
Oh,
it.
hold on, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa.
no,
I like
no,
put my
and-
hand like,
yeah, I think we would all
if there's something on there that you
Yeah.
gonna, no offense, but whatever you saw on there causes the trigger. We don't know if that's still up there, and if you open it again, we're just gonna have this whole kerfuffle again.
Okay,
So
all right. I
we're
won't
gonna leave
open
that
it. I
shut
won't
there.
open it.
You can have it. You can have it. but
Okay.
not
I
now,
won't open.
not
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Thank you. All right.
I think if anything, I would reach over and like hit the power button on it
Yeah.
and completely turn it off.
Yeah.
And be like, "There you go," and then hand it back.
My
So that
saved
way, like when it
notepad.
opens,
And you kind of hear like a murmur in the trunk being like, "That's good teamwork, guys. That's good teamwork."
And I'll be like, "Slam on the brakes."
I'm just
Ace."
gonna turn up the radio a little bit louder so to drown him out.
We just hear like a ka-dunk.
Sweet home Alabama.
Okay, so you guys, where are you going?
Back the car up to the green box.
We're
Yeah.
into the green box.
All
Put
right.
him in there.
Yeah.
So it takes you about another 10 minutes or so. It's a small island. It doesn't take long to get really
And
anywhere.
that's when I relay all the information I know about
Okay, cool.
from the emails.
Now we're all up to speed.
Do I remember what was on the 5th email at least, or no?
I'm going to do a luck roll for that.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you can recall the emails, you might be able to recall what triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. Recall.
Okay. So I know what the 5th email held, and then some weird shit happened. So I can pretty much surmise. Okay.
So we don't open that
so
one.
I
Gotcha.
describe all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
You get to the green box. You move you get to the entrance and you hear the cell phone ringing, but like,
Ace goes and picks it up.
okay, you pick it up.
Throw me.
Thrill me.
Oh, that's right. It's my own voice saying back to me.
and it's in the exact same voice.
Exact same voice, just different annotation.
Intonation.
Yeah.
I love that so much. That's a good touch.
Does it sound like anybody we've talked to before?
It sounds like you.
But no, you said different annotation.
Yeah.
So the way I would say something, it would say it back in a different way.
Yeah.
So
So
does it sound like anybody's speech pattern that we've talked to yet? Like
No.
Tiffany or any of them?
It just to me it sounds flat. Like you say through me, it goes through me.
Gotcha. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it out there on speakerphone.
So do we have Kevin in the green box?
Did you bring her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's the first thing we would do.
Okay.
bring him in.
Yeah. He's just gonna be like, I told you not to answer, but okay.
Do you wanna-
Why
Can we
not?
just hear this? I told you not to answer it, but okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we have
Yeah.
like Strauss stand in front of the door or something?
Yeah, sure.
And then I guess Duffy's probably going to try the same thing on the phone to no avail. Just like, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
And I just say, I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
You're
know you-
stupid. No, I'm just joking. 'Cause I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
I think we should just keep it going.
So just to be clear, it is like if Duffy says something, so it's on speaker.
Mm-hmm.
If Duffy says something, Duffy's voice comes back through, but flat,
Yes.
repeating it. And then Ass Reflex says something, that's his voice. If Ace says something, it's Ace's voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's fucking wild. I love
I
that.
think we keep the phone, put it on silent, and then maybe take it to the hotel or something like that.
Yeah, keep it honest. Why not?
Yeah.
And if another one shows up
Good
tomorrow, then we could put them together and create an infinite time loop of them talking to
man.
each other.
That's insane.
We're just like, poop.
yeah. Poop.
The poop singularity.
And Kevin's like, I really like that idea. I really respect it.
I never.
Can we harness this energy somehow?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think we would just probably close it, silence it. There's got to be a silence button, right? So it just
There's a
buzzes.
silence button.
Turn it off completely and just leave it on the counter for now.
Yeah. Is there another note? It's just the cell phone that reappears, right?
The cell phone
note.
reappears and the note that says take all 4 from west. Yeah.
Reappears.
That's there, yes.
So I think Duffy will put that in his pocket.
Sure.
Just to keep it. And then do you guys want to just camp out? I want to camp out.
The writing, does it match what we found in the room from West, or is it
does.
different handwriting?
It does
Okay,
match
I just want
West.
to I just want to
Okay.
Good
want
call.
to make sure.
Nice call.
We know
nice call.
we have that.
That was a
Well,
very
it's
good
somebody's
question.
handwriting. We don't know if it's West or not.
Yeah.
We're assuming.
But it matches what
Yeah.
we saw. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to give you an extra luck roll for that whenever you
Oh,
want
thank
to.
you.
Because that was a
good
good
call.
question. That was a good question.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is still pretty early in the morning, though.
It is. It's a little bit probably after 9 because you had to talk to the sheriff. You had
Probably
to,
pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I want to. I mean, we could leave what's his face in here.
No,
Not alone?
We do not leave him alone.
Tyler, are you working for the? Are you working for the hotel?
Did they get you
I'm
last night?
trying to figure out what I should be doing for a couple hours, because I definitely want to spend the night in the green box now.
Right.
I didn't want to last night, but I do now.
Yeah. And I don't. Just the way we were trapped and like ambushed at the hotel. I don't want to leave. I want to have just like a day where it's just like us 4 being secure in a room instead of being like, I don't know, we might be trapped in a cage again.
Could we didn't go to the library, did we? We talked about going to the
No,
I
library.
we
don't
did
think we
not.
did.
Okay, so maybe we could take Kevin with us over there? Or do you guys
Fucked
just
up.
want to...
He's extremely bloody.
So we're just going to spend the
Yeah.
day here then? That's the plan?
I mean, we can
That's fine.
split
I
up.
just want, I'm totally fine
I'm
with
cool
that.
splitting up and checking
Me
out
too,
the
as
library.
long as we're back by 10 like we talked about.
So,
Yeah,
if
if you-
anything, I think I would be...
What are we concluding?
If we're not concluding anything, we were talking about could we or should we split up, have a couple people, 1 or 2 people watch Kevin, 1 or 2 people go do...
Because we need to get food, so like two of us could go to the cafe, bring food back.
Yep.
Or go to
I'm
Kevin's
good.
house, just take Kevin's food, right?
As long
Kevin,
as we're back by a certain time period, because I do think that is... I think it is West trying to help us.
Well, so the green box is at Kevin's house, right? It's like in his backyard.
It's in the back. It's like hidden by like palm leaves and
Gotcha.
everything.
So I think I'd just be
Yeah.
like, Kevin, you guys got any food in the house that we can bring out here? Got anything to make sandwiches or?
Oh yeah, mi casa, su casa. Get anything you guys want. Susie can make you anything you want to. The Beth, she knows if you just say it's for Kevin, she'll put it on my
Is
tab.
Susie in the house? Is Susie in the house?
Let's roll for it.
Because if Susie's in the house, we might just have to abduct her too.
Oh, we just shoot her where she stands.
Yeah, she's not,
Solve this real quick.
she's not going to be cool with us, like holding Kevin.
I guess,
hostage.
yeah, that's a good point.
We don't know that. Maybe she's tired of his shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, she seems like she's fucking brainwashed by the guy. Anyway,
So we'll see. Is she there?
She's not in the house.
Okay.
good.
You asked me a question, so my answer is I'm just going to say it again. My vote is that we don't split up, unless we really have to. Like if it's just really
Says the guy
efficiency.
that walked out of a car. And walked
Yeah, well, don't read the 5th email.
That's why we should.
So my thing is like, unless we have to. So I was like, if there's a forcing function, sure. But if it's just like, oh, let's just be efficient, then that's a bad idea to me. We should stick together.
Yeah, I think if anything, Ace will leave, go to the house,
I mean,
try
I'll
to
go-
find something.
I'll go with you
with
there.
dinner,
Yeah, I'll
or
go
try to
with
find
you
something
with
for
that.
breakfast or food or anything.
I trust Stuffy to keep an eye on Kevin.
While-
I assume you don't want to leave.
I don't want to leave, and I'll chat with Acid Reflux.
So
Okay.
I think while that's going on, I think I'd also want to look through their house with nobody there and see if I
Nice.
can
Yeah,
find
that's
anything
exactly my
that
thought.
stands out
Yeah.
as like weird. Well, weirder than that, but like Yeah, just look for anything that stands out, like tied to the hotel or anything like that.
Okay, so you go into Agent Hogan's and Agent Whisper's little. It's a little bit. It has like a large bedroom. It's an open layout. It's pretty small though. It's like an island house, so it's not going to be like a mansion. And it's on the coast, so it's like it's got a big view of the water. You don't find anything of importance. You kind of find like normal photos of when Kevin had shins. You find you just normal like old getting older couple stuff in the house. Nothing really too interesting at all. Nothing that really indicated that they were even part of Delta Green either. Just like photos of Kevin with shins.
Okay,
in fact, you see a lot of photos with Kevin with shins. So he's really happy with his shins.
I think I would look at Strauss and be like, we're going to do like full go through their bedroom, try to find sex toy style clean search here, or
we
we're
got to
going to
check at least like an office. Does he have an office? Does he have an office or anything like that, or is it just?
Sure, there's a computer. I mean,
I would want to ransack like anything that looks like a workspace.
Okay.
And by ransack, I don't mean just tear everything up, but I mean I'm going to do a thorough search. But if after a surface level thing, I'm kind of getting the sense that anything weird is in the green box already.
Trying to figure out
especially because it's at his
technology is.
I mean, acid reflux
and he
is
had
there,
notes
too.
in the green box, so maybe he does all his work out
I
there.
got Signet of 40. Could I use Signet to see what the IP address is for the computer in there?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Go
If
for it.
I can't, then I'm going to tell you there's a computer in there, so you can go see what the IP address is. Because when you pulled, you would have got the IP address off of the emails, so that we could see at least narrow it down that's not here.
Oh, true. I like that.
14 under 40. So I type in IP config.
Yeah, wow. Hacker man.
And he pulls down big pit viper glasses. He's like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Put the cigar, just take it out, just we're in.
So you're in Kevin's computer. It's kind of a shared computer between him and Susie.
Right, I assume so.
And you kind of you dig through. You see some recent Notepad files, not like Google Drive or anything. It's run the Notepad. I mean, they're not computer savvy and agents or whatsoever. And you just see kind of notes taken of they kind of aligned with the missing persons report of he's keeping track of the missing people just to see if this is something to be worried about. You would assume. And you see a whole bunch of tabs open in Chrome of just maritime law.
I don't care about bird law.
And then that's about it. So
Okay. But I'm going to write down the IP address, and then that way I can at least give it to him to see if it matches up. Because he didn't tell us what the IP was for there, but I'm at least going to write that down and take it to him and be like, yeah, put that on your list, see if it matches up with anything you got.
Love it.
Okay, so we go through the house, nothing.
No, they seem to be clean as far as
Yeah,
you know.
so I have a suspicion that anything weird they just put in the green box with it being so close to them. So, but I got to figure out what we want to do with the rest of the day. I mean, the only thing I can think of is I want to check and see if we get missing time tonight. And I guess I could look through the police reports, but
Yeah, I'm just going to grab a bunch of white bread, whatever processed meat they have in the fridge, and some mayonnaise and mustard in case you all like that. And
Nice.
bring it out there.
I think I might get have you get a t-shirt or something to gag Kevin.
Oh, that's a good call, yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you can say that
Shut
before.
the
I'll look
fuck
for a ball gag that they have already. 'Cause freaky naughty, but
No. You know what? I'm gonna roll for the ball gag. Why not?
Real
Kink roll.
freaking naughty.
They don't have a ball gag. But you do find an extra T-shirt or a sock or something. Something, yeah.
make sure it's a dirty sock too.
Sure.
One of his old shinless dirty socks.
Actually, I'm going to find a pair of her pants, cut out where the shin would be, and then we could use that. Just so he knows.
Yeah.
Well, she
Send
just
a
has all
message.
capris, so I mean, yeah, it works. But anyway,
Cover part of her shins.
yeah.
No, that's fine.
I think whatever ritual they did is responsible for all this.
Something, yeah.
Because I forgot that she had to cut her leg off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Now I feel a little bit bad.
It costs a ritual that pays its price in kneecaps.
Well, he just specifically said flesh, by the way. So I mean,
She's missing a knee. He's missing 2 knees. I can do math.
well, I mean, if you had to cut a
They
limb
didn't
off,
do all 4 knees. That's why it failed.
Yeah. That's why you have to send 4.
Yeah, we each got to give a knee up.
Okay.
Question.
What?
I am recalling knowledge. When we originally, before we day reset or whatever, time jumped, when we saw a bunch of pins, the hotel pins on a bunch of people, were they like on literally everybody? Like all of the party goers, all of the hotel staff, on Tiffany as well?
There was a pin on Tiffany. There was a hotel pin on the security guards.
And then there was on some of the guests.
Yeah, they were like
Some
the
of the
fancy guests, like the big ballers.
The VIPs.
Oh, it was only with the VIPs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was another idea that Ace had, was to kill one of those motherfuckers or beat him up and take it and see where that gets you. There's some weird, like, Hemlock Grove shit.
I mean, we do.
So,
there
we
are
have
some
pins, yeah.
in the green box.
Yeah, we have pins.
Yeah, but
There's
we
a whole
just don't
bunch.
know which ones are which, right? We don't know what they align with, so, like...
Because they have symbols.
That's right.
So we'd have to look at... We'd have to beat somebody up, take their pin, or walk by. I guess we could take a photo. We don't gotta beat anybody up.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
I'm just automatically jumping to assaulting individuals.
Also, it's like...
Hey, when
it's
you're
just,
a hammer, every problem looks like
It's
a
like a
nail.
nail, yeah.
There's just 3 symbols. You could probably just look at them, too. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
gonna
I forget
be
what
hard.
was it anything that we know like what were the symbols again? Do we know?
I mean, you want to... I mean...
Like what are they?
There was specifically an eggplant.
Sweat
they
symbol.
were...
And a peach.
You could tell that they were older in origin, but other than that, without making some sort of
Research
roll
of some
or,
kind.
like,
I mean, we can just go look in the green box,
Yeah.
too. The symbol
Yeah.
over
Oh,
there.
so it's not like this symbol is a flip flop, and this one is the steering wheel to a boat, and this one is the
No.
sunshine.
They're like
It's like-
archaic symbols.
Okay.
Like
They're
some
like runic
fancy
symbols?
design.
Oh, dude.
But
yeah.
other than that, you don't know.
They don't resemble anything that a normal person would know.
No.
Are any of them a star that might be like an Eldritch sign? An Elder
or
sign.
an eye.
So we wouldn't even know where to look essentially. Like
do they or do they not?
Like an eye? Like
They're in the
like
green box. They
bleeding
have
eyes.
this
Eyes
one.
it's a
Yeah.
bleeding eye symbol.
Oh, no,
I said
no.
that. Now that I'm looking at it, looks like we only have one broken one and 2 missing.
No, we had a whole board,
Yeah.
right?
There was a whole board with like a few extra on them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, this says with 3 slots, 2 missing and 1's
I
broken.
did write that.
I guess I just have a feeling. I for whatever reason, I feel like there are little dials on them, and you just dial them to what you want. But I don't know if that's correct. Like, is it 3 permanent symbols on there, or are they interchangeable? Like, you could take them off and put them on there.
Well, the symbols can change if you fiddle with the symbols.
So there's like a little dial up
Yeah,
top. That's
a
what
little
you
dial.
like a little
like a decoder or something.
yeah,
Decoder
or like
ring.
a lock. Some of those locks that you
Right.
can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Okay.
are any of those symbols the crying eye?
No.
Okay, and are any of them a star? What Chris was saying?
The Elder sign.
No.
I mean,
So the first thing I want to know is before we're fiddling with them, I kind of like make sure we know what they were originally. So whatever it was, because we can't detail them, but I want to capture what they were.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd bring back food. If there's beer or water or anything, I'd bring that back too. I'd bring back the sock, toss it to you. So,
Yeah, and then go ahead.
I would say I would want to continue to question Kevin throughout
Sure.
the day.
With a sock in his mouth?
I mean, I'll pull it out and let him talk
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm specifically, so we don't necessarily need to go through hours and hours of talking to him.
Also, I'm so sorry. Are there chairs in this room?
Let's roll for it.
Okay.
We'll take chairs from his house.
I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to bar that door. Before he starts talking to Kevin, I'm gonna make sure nobody is coming in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's a chair lodged in there, whether that's a
I thought they were
rope
like
tied to one.
gate one. I thought there were ones that like opened outwards. I was thinking like a storm cellar here, but maybe I'm wrong.
So if that means like
it's Storm Cellar like, yeah.
But do the doors open outward,
out of the ground,
or do they open inward, or do they are
they
like
have to open inward because they're stairs. Yeah.
they'd have to open outward so that
Yeah.
you'd open the doors towards you so that you can
Exactly.
walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So we need to just get a rope.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure that you can't open those doors and no one's coming down.
Sure.
Yep. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. But I'm just because it's so early in the day and we're just going to stay here overnight. What I'm trying to get from Kevin, because he was just being so weird in the car and just laughing at us.
That's just him.
I mean, that's just him, but I want to get exactly what he knows about the previous agents and why they were here and what information they were acting on.
Sure.
Who
Like,
sent them? If it was Kevin, if it was
Yeah.
Easton.
exactly. Because, like Easton said, they worked off Kevin's info, but I'm like, okay, what did you tell them to get them here, kind
Right.
of thing.
Got it.
That's what I'm looking to get at.
Also, can we just ask him what happened with the ritual?
Well, maybe we'll get
Sure.
to that. Yeah.
He was very tight-lipped about that. I tried to ask him, and he was
Yeah.
like, "I'm not." He's like, "There was some."
Well, maybe a gun will change that.
We might be able to retcon this, maybe not. It's okay. You let me know. Before Ace leaves, can I have him just grab me a pair of just go into the garage and find me a pair of plant clippers?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Cutting fingers off?
Yes.
Yeah.
If this motherfucker wants to laugh at us about whatever, if he's like, I'm not going to answer you, he's going to be missing more than his
Well,
kneecaps.
he never said he wasn't answering you.
Well, he wasn't answering us in the car. So if he continues to do that, I will just torture him.
You know what? Sure. You know what? I'm going to give it to you.
We will.
Perfect.
It's just another tool in our toolbox.
Yeah.
So what happened in this ritual, Kevin?
What would you?
I'm going to clip the first fucking... I'm going to clip his first pinky knuckle. It's
Okay.
off.
Okay.
You tell me what ritual, Kevin.
That's what I with that hurt.
Kevin, I swear to fucking God, it's going to be your hand next.
I don't know what you want from me. What ritual?
Did you not describe a ritual that you did with your wife?
How'd you lose your knees, Kevin?
day
That's what we're talking
before
about. Your
we
shins.
went-
Where'd you learn the shins?
What does that have to do with anything? That happened 30 years ago.
I'm going to clip his full pinky off.
Okay, you clip it off. I mean, he's taking damage. but
Yeah. Good. That's what we want him to do. We want him to tell the truth, and he's not answering any question
Where
at
did
all.
this ritual happen with your shins? As I'm just eating a sandwich watching this.
It happened in Ohio. It was 30 years ago. It was our last mission together. We lost 2 agents. The ritual needed
What
to
were
be...
their names?
It was Stone and McGuffrey. I
Keep
don't
going.
know.
Keep going. He's just gonna press him. He's not gonna let him get a breather. He's not gonna let him stop to think. He's just gonna be keep going.
The entire town was under duress because of this god that just kept everyone hostage. It doesn't have anything to do with this, but in order to put
How
the
were they
god-
kept hostage, Kevin? Were they stuck in time?
they were stuck in it. I don't know. It was this dark haze. I don't know how to describe it.
So where are the other agents?
a
You
sandwich.
sent the other 4 agents?
The other 4 agents that went to the hotel.
Kevin, you know what I'm asking you.
I don't know. I'm trying to clarify
I'm gonna
here.
go first
Okay,
first
go.
knuckle on his ring finger. You sent the other agents to this hotel, right?
I didn't send them. Easton sent them. I sent them all the information that I got.
So you sent Easton the information that sent all these agents
What
here?
information did you send him exactly?
It's on my computer. I got all the missing people's, the file, the paperwork that was missing people's report that weren't signed by the sheriff. I got all that information to see if I had a big enough case for Delta Green to look into this.
And then, so you've just been, again, shipping agents here and throwing them in the hotel and losing them.
Well, I didn't mean to lose the first ones. I didn't think that. I thought they would just come out. I thought that they would just do what Delta Green does and then just do the research and then try to figure out why people are missing.
And then you got 4 more and you sent them in there and you expected us to not come out. That's why you were so happy this morning.
I was happy you guys came out and you didn't go missing. The other 2 went missing when they first. It was West and Faust. I forget which one I sent with West.
I don't know.
I think
I don't
was
think
Faust.
we know that.
I think
So-
it,
yeah.
oh,
Okay.
yeah, but I don't think we know.
Let me just interject here. So, did Kevin actually know? I'll ask him. Did he know when he sent in the first agents? Did he know anything about Room 237 at that point?
I knew that the missing people that went into that room didn't come out, but they stayed in that room, so that's why I wanted you guys to come out as soon as possible.
Right. And did he tell us? I mean, he told us about Room 237.
Yes.
Yeah, he said,
So,
yeah.
so I think he's been transparent with us. I think this is actually. So I want to try to calm everyone down. Be like, listen. I think that he's just an informant. This is pretty standard protocol from what I see from the documentation
Isn't
with
this
Delta
your
Green.
first
That's what I'm saying.
mission?
I've done a little research. Obviously, I'm trying to be the best agent that I can
I
here.
don't think there's no research into Delta Green.
I've talked to my handler, okay, about what the fuck this organization is, okay? So I know about as
Kid,
much as
I
I know.
understand you're new, but here's how we do things. Get another finger. Clip him.
No. I get in front of Kevin. I'm like, listen, we've cleft up enough fucking fingers. Calm the fuck down. You guys are experienced agents, but you're not acting like it, okay? This is my first rodeo, but y'all acting like little girls. So the thing is,
You jumped
Do
out of
you
a
have
moving
a-
car.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
You want to
'Cause
read the 5th email? Because you'll
none
see
of us do.
how that works for you.
Nobody here, including Kevin, especially Kevin, has any idea what's going on.
I
So
know.
Don't
That's what I'm
act
trying.
like you.
That's what I'm trying
Don't
to say.
act
Calm everyone down because this is what I see. Kevin is just an informant. Okay, we do come in to investigate this. He didn't know that what was going to happen to those first 3 agents. He didn't send them into that room.
But he sent us in there.
Correct. And he warned us about room 237. We walked into it because we were all fucking idiots. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. And we got sent into the room without knowing it. That's on us, not Kevin. Okay, the fact, I understand this is a very panicking situation, but this
I
isn't
still
on
think
Kevin.
he knows
Yeah.
more than he's saying.
Jeffrey completely disagreed. He's like,
Here's
Duffy's
the thing.
like almost like you're gonna be next, acid reflux.
Dude, don't fucking come at me.
Here's the thing. Kevin can't do this much research into these missing people without knowing more than he's telling us.
Right.
I do not believe that he just, I found a couple missing people. He has missing persons reports not signed by the sheriff. He knows the exact room that they all stayed in. He knows more than he's saying.
He's given what exactly did he mislead us about?
That's the point of this interrogation.
Okay, well then let's do it without clipping fingers. Let's ask him a question and give him a chance to answer.
Cody as a player, you honestly tell me, do you think Kevin is going to say a fucking word? Every single question we've asked him, he has not answered until we started doing this. So do you actually think that he is going to tell us anything other than, I have so much respect for you guys. It has nothing to do with this. I didn't know.
Yeah, sure. As a player, I think he's a character, but I think we're mistaking his being a crazy person.
Do you think he would answer any question that we ask?
He has. There's plenty of questions he's answered.
After we did this.
After what?
After fingers.
No, I'm saying I don't understand your question.
So we asked him all these questions in the car. We got 0 answers. We took him here and started doing this, and we got answers.
And hey, we still got Susan.
She'll come. What did you ask him in the car that he didn't answer?
What info?
You were too busy jumping.
That's exactly why I'm asking you.
We asked him several questions, and he said, "Oh, you guys, this is like the old days."
You said several questions. What were the questions you asked him?
Dude, did we not ask him?
We were asking what did you know about? Why did you send the people in? Why are you so happy to see us? And he just refused.
Yeah.
He's just
what's going on?
So
refused.
He had a gun to his mouth, and he's obviously a crazy person. But
Cody, this is a stretch. Okay, we'll stop. We'll stop.
Yeah. I was acting as my character.
wild.
I'm saying he is a source of value, and I think we are compromising that value by going too far.
What value does he bring at all?
So, if you're asking my character, I would answer you.
Or Cody.
I would say, if we just literally shoot him right now, all potential value he had is gone.
But again, what value does he possess?
He's given us everything we know so far, and
which is nothing.
We have a whole packet of notes from this guy.
What were his notes that he gave us? This is my question now to you specifically. What notes did he give us?
I could go through literally everything and take 10 minutes doing so, or you could just shoot him and I'll just leave the room. I don't do what you got to do.
I don't think we were on the path to shooting him.
I think it's self-evident.
We're trying to get information.
You've cut off an entire finger and you're about to cut off another one, so I don't know where this is going to stop.
Yeah, you're right. I'll cut off his fucking
I leave the room. I'm leaving. Yeah. I'm not a part of this.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
All right,
he'll
Kevin,
untie the door for you.
The newbie's a little
He
squeamish.
doesn't have the stomach for it, so...
Okay.
So, and I'm going to pull out the missing persons reports.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to retie that door, by the way, so nobody can come back down.
Okay.
Pull out missing
Knock
person
3 times
reports.
if you want to come back in, bud.
And just put in front of him, how'd you get these?
The missing people's reports?
Yes.
I went into the hotel. That's why I thought I told you guys all this. I went into the hotel.
Tell us again.
Okay.
So we're going to go over this.
Yep.
Where'd you get them?
I went into the hotel. I looked on the computer because I looked at when the yachts come in, they have to sign off on a roster. That's why I was looking up maritime law. Everyone that is documented entering the island.
You're looking into ship manifests.
Yes, because not the same amount of people were getting on those boats that were leaving that were entering.
So
that's why I got suspicious.
Where did you find the missing persons report?
I found the missing persons reports that were being filed on top of a desk in the server room. They weren't being filed by the sheriff. That's
How did you get to the server room?
Well, I'm really short and hard to notice a lot of the time.
Yeah, and speaking as Cody, he told us all of that already, by the way. So that's not.
I know. We're just making sure the story's
totally
the same.
fine. Yeah, that's how interrogations
just making
work.
sure. I'm just making sure
you go over the same shit 20 times.
But this isn't new information.
And I have to remember all this shit.
Yeah.
Yep. So, okay, so you got them in a server room. What server room?
It was
the one
behind
the
desk.
front desk?
I can't do stairs.
Okay.
So you stealthed your way behind the front desk into that giant server room?
Well, in the morning, hardly anyone is on duty.
You're telling me they didn't have any sort of key card access to the door? You just walk right in?
It's just unlocked.
It wasn't unlocked. There was a key card sitting at the front desk that one of the people that check you in just left, so I just ended up using that.
And you still have it, I assume.
Actually, I'm going to roll for that because I don't know.
Yeah.
He does still have it. It's it's on the counter in the kitchen. I think it's in one of the drawers. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe Ace go grab
What
that.
color is it?
It's black with white lettering on it. This is the Hemlock.
Okay, I'll go take a look and see if dig through his. I might grab Reflex. Like, come up and find a key. It's going to help you out.
So in the morning, there's nobody at the front desk, and you can just walk behind there into the server room.
Not that there's nobody. It's just sometimes they take a bathroom break. I mean, there's always like one person at the front desk, but I mean,
so you were staking it out.
I was just staking it out, man. I really respect what you guys are doing. By the way,
oh my god! And so
I feel like that's like a BioShock thing.
Yeah,
like would you mind? Like, would you kindly? Would you kindly? I feel like that is a would you kindly.
Yeah. It was, so okay, so let's say this is what happened. You showed up. Somebody wasn't at the front desk. You found the key card. Go into the room and find this on top of a rack of servers, which I don't know how you're going to get on top of without shins, but whatever.
It wasn't on top of a rack of servers. It was just sitting on one of the desks in there.
Okay. Well, you just said it was on top of a server, so we'll circle back on that one. But then what happened? How did you get out there with those missing persons reports?
Well, I shoved the paperwork down my pants, and then I got on one of the computers and then tried to find one of the rosters.
Okay. And then when did they catch you?
They caught me trying to exit. I shoved whatever I could down my pants. No one really wants to search me. I'm kind of a gross individual. The sheriff came. Tiffany was there. She was really mad. But, she's kind of mad all the time. She's kind of an ornery woman. I don't really know. But
so the sheriff didn't arrest you or anything? He just kicked you out?
No, he just kicked me out. He said I got no business. And then they sent me paperwork.
Looking at Duffy like...
Fucking bullshit.
Well, they sent me paperwork that I was no longer allowed to within 600 yards of the entrance of the hotel, so that's as far as that went.
And that's why we didn't let him...
Yeah.
Or that's why he was going to drop us off. We had to walk. Essentially, it was like originally what he wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I tried at the beginning to arrest him and then just wait for you guys at the front door, and the sheriff was like, he can't be within 600 feet. So even the sheriff knows.
Yeah.
But I just...
Are you feeling a little bad now?
No.
You should trust me, this does not add up. No. Trust me, no. I don't feel bad whatsoever. Yeah.
Well, he is a fictional character, so I get it.
Yeah. I honestly still think he has even more to do with this now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just too convenient. He just gets all this, gathers all this up.
So I guess I wouldn't be there for that part.
Well, I mean, it would probably only take you 2 minutes to get the key card.
Yeah, it's just in his backyard is where we are.
Sure. So I think if anything, I would just be like, I'd find the key card, hand it to you, be like, that gets us into the server room from behind the front desk.
Nice.
So might help you out.
Sick.
If I overheard the comments of him saying that he found the shipping manifest with the names, does that add up to me with what I saw on his computer and how everything was saved on there, that he would be technical enough to do that?
It does add up.
Okay.
All the names add up. You match.
No. I mean, like the way that things are saved on his computer. Does it seem like he would be smart enough to like
hack into their?
I'm not necessarily like hack, but like I'm assuming the company has everything saved in certain file patterns and blah blah.
Yeah.
Does he seem like he's smart enough to be able to figure out what the naming convention would be and get to the specific areas to find these things with what I saw on his computer? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like everything's just a Word document saved on the desktop
just
for him.
the ramblings of a madman.
No. It does all add up.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah. I mean, now we won't be able to type as well, but like...
Especially, yeah.
I just imagine if I go there and like, it's like Farmville is open up in one tiny screen.
Oh, no.
And then everything else is just every document saved on the desktop.
Well, they have Chrome and not Firefox, if that makes sense.
Well, shoot him.
Sophisticated enough to know how to do that. I don't believe that he doesn't know anything about what's going on.
If he doesn't use Firefox, then he's done to me. He's dead.
Yeah, and I want to ask him specifically. So, what made you start looking into this?
Well,
Let me just throw here. Let's just theoretical. You have some ritual 20 years ago, and you moved to the island and retire. Why did you start investigating this?
this is our home. Things are weirdly happening.
What else happens besides every now and then somebody missing from that room? Do you spend all day? Do you count the people going in and out of the hotel? How'd you get started at this?
This is our home. This is Susie and I's home.
So you care about a bunch of tourists?
No,
what else is happening?
I don't give a fuck about the tourists. I care about my home. I care about the people that have looked after us.
What else is happening here?
That's why you guys are here. I don't know what else is happening. I'm giving you all the information I have.
I'm just like looking at Duffy like this.
Does Beth experience anything weird that's going on here?
Beth?
Yeah.
Like the cafe owner?
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't hear anything.
So you and Susie are the only ones who know that weird things are happening on this island. Nobody else has mentioned anything about
Well, Beth doesn't
time
know
jumps?
anything. Beth doesn't know anything. She's just a friend. But she doesn't know anything. We haven't told her anything. I
But
mean,
so you guys are the only two.
Susie and I are the only two people that call Delta Green. We're the only ones that know anything about Delta Green or
No,
what
no,
even
no,
to
no. We're
look
not
out
talking
for.
about Delta Green. I mean these weird instances happening on this island.
Yeah, Beth doesn't know anything
You are the only two that are aware of it.
that we know of. Yeah.
He's gonna, and while he's like answering this, Strauss is thinking like, okay, he looks around because
Can I human that? Can I human that?
Yeah.
I haven't even thought to human.
I know. I'm kind of surprised, but yeah.
It's an 11 under 50.
He is telling you the truth as far as he knows.
Okay.
Still don't like
Yeah,
it.
because that's the thing is like I don't think he's lying about anything because when he lies, he just doesn't talk. Because when he lies, he goes, "Oh, you guys," and then we have to answer him or ask him again, but then we get an answer. So I don't think he's necessarily lying.
So I want to check. He kept lists of everything that was in the green box, and now that I'm thinking about it, the only odd thing that I know of besides people disappearing is things disappearing from the green box. Mm-hmm. He has that list somewhere.
Yeah, he gave it to us. It's on the...
We have it on here. So what's missing is a copy of Fahrenheit 451.
Which we found.
A tape recorder, and a box of children's toys that are hand-carved.
Which we found.
Well, we know where it is.
Little kid has them, yeah.
I'm thinking this would be like Strauss kind of like remembers this midway through. Maybe we would tell him what happens in the room. Actually, you know what? I would keep that.
I think we should ask him if he's ever been in the room.
That's a good.
Have you ever been in the room?
Room 237, I'm assuming. Okay. No, I didn't go up there. No.
So you sent all of us up there without you going up there yourself.
I figured you just walk
He's
right back
not
out.
allowed in the hotel.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, you're... Okay.
All right. Well, all right.
Is,
And then, like, so at some point, it was
Is
like,
Whispers
okay.
allowed in the hotel?
I said, yeah.
Has
Because,
she ever stayed the night?
She has never stayed the night. Oh.
So you guys could have done this yourself, but you brought in 4 other people to do it for you and could potentially die and disappear.
Well, we are retired. So, I mean, we brought in the big shots to try to solve this. We just don't do this anymore. We haven't done it in decades.
Not only that, but the note said send all 4.
That's only the note after the first.
Yeah, that's
group.
what he set up. He brought the first
after the
4
first
agents.
3.
So
Yeah.
he brought them.
Well, I
Right.
want to go grab the toys from the little kid.
But wasn't he retired? I thought he retired before, like, essentially he retired before this all shit started happening.
Yeah, but
So he's not...
I still don't get how
that's why he didn't
even
investigate.
started
He's not-
looking
he's out-
into
he's out
stuff.
of- He's retired.
So,
That's why I still don't believe him.
Yeah, I still think it's... I mean, even if it's like, okay, you're retired, that's awesome. As the character who got trapped in the room, I don't fucking care if he's retired or not. I don't care that him and his wife don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, you guys called 8 other people to potentially lose their life because you don't want to do it. Like, I get it, but like...
He's investigating it, but he doesn't want to do anything about it?
Yeah, exactly.
So wait, does
For
that imply that
definite
all
doesn't
informants should just investigate everything they see
He's not an
themselves?
informant. He is a Delta Green agent.
Retired.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So you're saying every retired Delta Green agent needs to investigate every single thing they see that is supernatural.
No, but the way he's talking is suspect.
And I think as the character that he brought in, the character would be pissed at Kevin to be like, you almost fucking killed me. You almost killed these guys. You did probably kill the other
like
4.
at least 100 people have disappeared
without doing anything about it. Like, you called Easton and were like, send in a bunch of people, but you didn't do anything.
And now you're saying
you have high
now
expectations
he's saying,
for a retired Delta Green agent, I feel.
With no shins.
I have
With no shins.
I have extremely high expectations for any Delta Green agent
all right.
at
Yeah.
all.
Oh,
Any of them.
That's Duffy. I mean, I would believe that. That's a current character, so... Yeah.
Right? Like, what?
I'm going to go steal some toys from a kid because that copy of Fahrenheit 451 somehow is in the room. I don't know what the deal is with these missing toys, but I don't think this kid should have them. I'm just getting tired of the runaround from Kevin.
I don't know
Strauss
if the
wants
toys
to go
really
do
matter at this point. We don't really know.
Impossible to say.
Do we have any other thing to go on at this point?
I mean,
The emails?
I know the kid's blind, but you're going to be stealing from a blind kid. That's pretty...
Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, I want to go back in his house. I'm thinking, like, I think Strauss would realize the missing stuff, like, hour or so into interrogating him. I want to dig through his house for the tape recorder that is missing. I want to see if that's there. If there's a tape recorder anywhere in his house.
So
I'm going to go spend some time doing that after, I don't know, it would be like an hour or two of just
I'm going to say, like, it's around 11:30 now, this whole entire, like, interrogation process, looking for the key card, everything. It's, Well, it's also you guys ate lunch, so maybe around noon.
Okay.
Just trying to keep track.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, that sounds fine. Cool. Well, one thing I want to say is, like, so this is a good time to say this, that I think that the biggest part of this is finding West's clues. And so the thing is that we've seen so far, we presume is West, is that these clues don't exist at every point in the day. They appear
we don't know that.
Well,
we don't know anything about that.
Well, right. So let me describe. So we know that there was a note at the hotel room during the day, and that when we woke up the next day in the morning, it was not there anymore, with everything else that had been reverted or changed back to a point of healthiness. The carpet's back, all that.
Just for a timeline, that was after 6 p.m. So all that happened after 6 p.m.
So then we have a note that shows up in the green box saying send all 4. So now there's a commonality here, which is that there's clearly someone that's able to put something in a place that is informative, right? So how I'm painting this is that there is someone, maybe West, I'm just going to assume it's West, that is like giving us clues. And in fact, her other thing said, like, pay attention to the clues, I believe. Like, the note actually said, like, pay attention to the clues.
Or it said, look for my clues.
Look for my clues, exactly. So someone's clearly giving these clues, but they don't show up at any time in the day. So my strategy here, I think, is we should be going to its...
That's what I'm saying. We don't know that.
Tyler, one second.
Yeah. So what we do know is that one of those clues has showed up in this green box every day, right?
Is it dated? By the way,
is that what Kevin was saying, that the note just showed up randomly?
The phone and the note.
Is the note, like the note that we see, is it dated every day, or is it just written on a piece of paper?
It's just written on a piece of paper.
Okay,
and it started showing up.
And
that's
why we're here, because we're going to stay the night and see when it appears the next day.
That's what I'm saying is that so to put a point on this is, like, you're saying we don't know, but what I'm saying is this suggests that clues appear at different times in the day at different places. So we should look at as many places as we can and start cataloging where these clues are showing up.
I think that's probably what's happening, but I'm saying the only thing that we know of appearing, we absolutely know for a fact keeps appearing, is the phone and I guess the note.
The note, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, we just know there's a room that reverted back to a state of...
Yeah. Well, and we know that one of them suggests look for my clues.
So we got a tape recorder to find.
Yeah, I want to find that tape recorder.
And we could look at those toys and see if there's anything carved in on them. So there could be something there.
At this point, anything missing, I think, is suspicious. With the book having shown up in the hotel room.
And by the way, segue there, the book came from the green box and was in the hotel room. Right?
That's my assumption, because
that's what it seems like.
Because it was missing from the green box, and that exact book was in the hotel room.
And then,
is the book back here now?
The book is still missing from the green box.
We brought it with us, didn't we?
Well, the book wasn't in the hotel when you...
Yeah,
when we woke up.
When you woke up.
Oh, I see. Okay. So we read it and then put it back on the shelf? We didn't hold on to it?
Well, just when we woke up, it wasn't there.
It just wasn't there.
So that's something to check. This when we wake up in the morning, does she come in, leave the note, and then take the book with it? Or that's what we're trying to figure out. What is permanent in this time jump, and what stays the same, right?
So we also know...
Or what reverts. There's either something's going to revert, like the room reverts,
right.
But there are certain things that are constant through this time jump that we need to figure out what those items are.
And we also know, thanks to his helpfulness, I'll say that, the stuff that reappears in the green box is anywhere from like 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. There's no window at all. So we have to stay here for 24 hours to see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
So okay.
And then speaking to what Cody was saying earlier, we have to be back here at like 12:20. Everybody has to be in the same room.
10 p.m.
Yeah. Well, no, because we're... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, it's 12:20 a.m., not p.m.
But we need to be there. Yeah, we need to give us like an hour to be safe and get sure everybody gets there.
I was getting scared because it was coming up on noon. And
Gotcha.
Fuck, we need to be... Okay.
No, I think that's... we can go check those toys out.
Yeah, I want to dig through his house looking for a tape recorder of any kind.
Sure. All right. It's probably a good place to stop.
Okay.
I don't think I can get to another cliffhanger within a timely manner. And
that's a cliffhanger.
It's a cliffhanger. Yeah, we know what we're doing for the rest of the day. So, stay tuned. Thanks, everyone.